if you buy something from a charity shop on eBay, does it still count as coming from a charity shop? I think it does. So here we are. It's Saint Greavsie, the board game. It's obviously seen better days, but I'm not bothered about that. It came from a charity shop. It's not as if it's going to be worth millions of pounds in the future, is it? It's got everything you could want from a board game. It's got Saint Greavsie on the front. There they are. Oh, it's a funny old game site and all that. It's got the ITV Sport logo on it. Look at that! ITV Sport. What's it say here? A family soccer sports quiz game with all the thrills and excitement of a league championship season. It's complicated. Let me open the box. Let's get Saint Greavsie out of the way. There they are. We'll put them there. You can't see them. That's better. It's got a board. Look at this. It's got all your favourite footballers on there. Brian Robson. Can't see. Yeah, it is, look. Brian Robson. John Barnes is on there. Put it on the floor. Give you a proper look at it. Look at that. So they're all there. All the stars of football. I don't really know how the game works yet. We're going to come to that in a minute. So that's the board. Excuse the mess. We are moving house. Shouldn't really be buying board games off eBay, should I? But there you go. Comes with rules. Object: to answer 42 questions and earn the most number of points. Blah 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 blah. So you've got 3 sets of questions. You've got home, that's Greavsie. Away, Saint. Derby game, Dennis Law, because he backhilled that goal, didn't he, for City against United and got them relegated. Blah, 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 blah. So yellow is a home question, blue is an away, and white is the Derby questions. You get 1 point for a home, 2 for an away, 3 for a Derby question, right? Blah, 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 blah. Now you think, right, so here we go. This is going to be simple, isn't it? No, you got to answer 42 questions. It's a league table. Put your counters on, and a fixtures table as well. I can imagine this game would have been played a couple of times and then just binned or sent to the charity shop. The home questions are generally about modern football. The away questions are about football in the 60s and 70s, mixed with teasers about golden oldies of the game. And the derby questions will test your knowledge on trivial football facts. These are fun as well as factual. So, yeah, you have to answer 42 questions. The score is recorded on the league table, moving the marker the corresponding number of points. So obviously there's the points at the bottom. This looks ridiculously complicated. Oh, so there's 1 to 6 players, so there you go. So you start there and you get go up there. So after 42 questions, it's whoever's got the most points. That's a lot of questions. 1 question equals 1 match. Right. So that's fair enough. Right. So it's only, I don't know what the fixtures table's for. Oh, so you know you've played 42 questions. Now, inside the box, you get Saint Greavsie box. Look at this. Look at the branding. Saint Greavsie, of course, is a trademark, I assume, of the ITV. And you've got the usual tat, dice, thing to put on the fixture table. And questions. So you've got the derby questions. There's less of those. Those with Dennis Law's head on. Or Dennis. Who was so upset over England's exit from against West Germany in the quarterfinals that he threw his 1970 World Cup commemorative medal out of the window of his hotel in Mexico? Alan Ball, Francis Lee, or Keith Newton? It was little Alan Ball. This one's easy. Who was ordered off for fighting with Kevin Keegan during the 1974 Charity Shield match between Liverpool and Leeds at Wembley? Norman Hunter, Trevor Cherry, or Billy Bremner? I mean, you all know that one. So I'd probably take the derby questions. They'll be all right. Apart from when you get Which club beat favourites Tottenham 2-1 in the shock FA Cup giant killing of 1955? York, Southport or Barrow? Actually, there's plenty of questions here. It's York, by the way. That's the Derby questions. Who's this? It's Greavsie. 1 point for these. Name the non-league giant killers who beat Derby County 6-1 in the FA Cup in 1956. Hang on. Home questions. That's Greaves, isn't it? Yeah. Is it? Yeah, home. These are supposed to be about modern football. It's all giant killing questions. Something's gone wrong here. These are all... It's all ridiculous. A lot of questions about the Charity Shield. Oh, that's hard. I mean, I don't know how I'm ever going to play this game, so I don't know anyone who knows that much about football in the olden days. It's like, oh, Greavsie, you crack me up. Which is not really an impression of Ian St John. It's more an impression of Frank Skinner doing an impression of Ian St John on Fantasy Football League from the 90s. One of the less problematic sections, I guess. Anyway, here's a sign. Oh. Which former Sheffield Wednesday player succeeded Danny Williams as manager at Hillsborough? It was Derek Dooley. You knew that, didn't you? So, this is Saint and Greavsie. Now, I did pay a £5 for this plus postage, but, well, £4.49. I'm not going to think, you know, they offered it me for they often made me an offer on eBay. It was supposed to be £4.99, they said £4.49, and I thought, I mean, if this was a normal person buying this, I would, you know, maybe say, oh, what about £4 for it? But because it's a charity, I thought, nah, we'll take that offer. It's for the local hospice as well, so. St Greavsie the game. Over 4,000 questions. You may finish a league season with 1 point, but hey, I've got it, and I'm glad to have it in the collection of stuff I really shouldn't be spending money on. But, you know, they give you this money on furlough, don't you? What are you going to spend it on? Some people spend it on drinking and cigs and whatever. I spent it on a board game.